Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. A couple points of clarity. Number one, I am trading futures here. Second, I am doing so through a prop firm account. If you don't know what that means and you're interested in learning more, or maybe signing up for the prop firm, I'll put links down below that you can use and get a discount with that link. So definitely use it. And then also, if you don't even know what futures are, but you want to learn more about them, then I will put a link to a 4-part class that I offer totally free down in the description section. So I will pause the screen and recording software for now. As soon as I find a potential opportunity, I'll get the video rolling. All right, I'm looking to buy. That's what that green X is representing. So if I were to draw a line across like that, it's right around that area where I'm looking to get long here. I may have been a little too late to the party. I like the formation, but it's already starting to bounce back up. So looking like I'm late to that party. So I'm going to go ahead and just cancel that order out. Well, maybe it's about to come back down. Okay, I will pause. Okay, it was getting close as it pulled back, but then it decided to bounce back up. So I'll put an order down there. We'll see if it wants to come back down. All right, I'll keep a close eye on it. Okay, maybe it's gonna fill me here.
Order filled.
Filled me. I am in. Let's see if it wants to get a bit of a bounce upwards.
Order filled.
And I'm out there. I probably should have, if you want to scroll back, what you would have seen down here was this number fluctuating, because that was the open P&L. And then when my target was hit, that's where that number showed up. So 120 on that one. And wow, quite the bounce. Now the question becomes, do I try it again if it comes down here? And my answer to that is, yeah, I'll try again. Let's see. So if it wants to come back down there. All right, no. Hesitated right above where I wanted that entry point to be. So at this point, I'll play, put an order down here. There we go. Okay, so nice quick little start to the session here. 120. I'll pause. Let's see if this thing can indeed come down some more. Okay, I am in. Short. Short meaning I want to see prices go down. So I want to see this candle here. I want to see that get red.
Order filled.
So out of that one, I am now up 225. That one, I don't know if I caught it, but I tried to cancel that order out, and at the last second I got filled. So it still wasn't a terrible entry point, but it was one that I had said, maybe I should try to adjust it. I'm glad I didn't adjust it because I would not have been filled, but still my psyche was a little bit like, okay, this is not the entry point that I actually necessarily wanted, but I also knew it wasn't a terrible entry point, which is why I was still going to let it work for me. But that's why I wanted to also get a little bit more aggressive on the profit taking, just because, like I said, in the back of my mind, I knew, okay, this is not the most ideal set of circumstances here in terms of the entry point, but it worked out just fine. So I'll pause. Let's see if I can get another trade. Okay, I have an order down here. It's getting close. Oh, I got to cancel that out. It's 10 o'clock. Holy smokes. Oh, it's been 10 o'clock. Okay, never mind on that. So that was a 10 o'clock. Now, I'm not paying attention. There was news that came out at 10 o'clock, and I wasn't quite sure if it was going to be a big deal or not. And I just looked at my clock and saw it was 10 o'clock, but then it just changed to 10:01. So it's not like it had just turned to 10. So, all right, let me, down there. So it needs to come down to basically where that crosshair line is, that line that I'm moving around, trying to give you a visual representation of where it would need to drop down to. All right, I'll pause. Okay, I have an order here. Now, maybe I should be more aggressive with it. Let's see. 60, 55. I'm just trying to do a couple of risk calculations here. I don't know. What has me worried, let me bring over this. It's a 5-minute, big old hammer there forming. So that's what's got me hesitant, is I probably shouldn't be trying to get short right now when that hammer is in the process of completing itself. But you have a couple of these. Yeah, see, there we go, up. I'm gonna try up there. All right, never mind on that one. I'll pause. Okay, maybe gonna be getting long here. Needs to go to this line right here. I'm gonna go take my order down to that area right there. Let's see if we can get it to ideally move down there relatively quickly. Let's see if it can come down a bit more. All right, that's not exactly as quick, so let's just go below. So now I'm going to play below 20,800. I'll pause. Well, just to disclose, all traders are going to be wrong from time to time in their analysis, and I definitely got that wrong. So remember me talking about that 5-minute candle right there? Okay, I don't know. That's got me a little scared, got me a little nervous. No, I wasn't wrong to be nervous. But yeah, did I think that a big old hammer like this would form and then this sort of price action would follow? No. If I said, oh yeah, that's what I expected, or that's what I thought was more likely than not, that'd be a bold-faced lie on my part. So yeah, totally got misled by the 5-minute hammer there. But I will say that if your trading strategy is to look for 5-minute hammer candles and then expect this sort of action, more times than not, you will be wrong. You will lose money. But in this situation, I should have just gotten short. But that's good old hindsight for you. But I think a good little miniature lesson there. You have an order down here. I have changed to the micros just because I want to protect the gains now. I'm not interested in, I don't mind giving back some of the gains, but do I want to give back all of them? I do not. So it's a very simple premise here. Now this thing is either going to want to come down to that line and get some sort of bounce, or my stop will be close by. Whoa, that was a spike. Wow, just like that, it filled me and see if we can get a bit of a bounce. So $12 on that one. Again, I get it super small, but that's what the micros are. But I tell you what, I'm glad that I did that when that spike occurred, because that was wild. And really, I held longer than I should have. But the reason I did was because, I mean, it was micro. So it's not like the gains were adding up severely amount against me. So that's the one. So this is a good example of pros and cons. We'll start with the bad news. The bad news is, if you're right, like I was here, yeah, I made $12. Okay. But the pro is, you're going to be able to give things more wiggle room. You're going to be able to stand a bit more heat and just not even take a loss in the first place, as I did here, right? It came down. I was able to hold on. I was able to not lose my mind or anything, because again, it was only 3 micros. So had that been NQ, what I was trading before, this right here, then yeah, that would have been, the beads of sweat would have started to form. But that was not the case here, because not a whole lot, what was at risk. Now, of course, it's at risk if you just go into total degenerate mode, but and it's like, and it broke below there, but I mean, let's be fair. It's not like it totally flushed all the way down here. I mean, it was a very modest breakdown, so it's not like it was a massive breakdown. And should I have probably been out? Yeah, probably should have been, because it did come down low enough below there, but you also saw it spike. So in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, is that just one of these spikes that isn't actually genuine? It's just a quick little, almost algo spike. And to be fair to myself, yeah, that's exactly what it seemed to be the case, because the next candle, as you saw it, almost snapped back up and wiped away that entire red candle. But the point here being is, the reason why I was able to survive that and just kind of deal with it is because it was the micros. So if you're looking to just get started in the futures, the micros are a great thing to start. In fact, I would say that's where you certainly need to start, especially if you're new to charts and technical analysis and forming trade plans and all that sort of stuff. Just start with the micros for that reason, because at the beginning, it's not about making money, because yeah, you're not going to make a bunch of money using the micros, but it's about forming the good habits and just getting used to, being in a trade that's fluctuating. So, and like I said, I wish I could have said I had that all planned out. I did not, but ultimately it turned out to be a very good example on the power of micros. So what I'm going to do here is just get short 1 MNQ, and you'll see exactly what I mean, because I was just talking about how it's good for, those that are just getting started. So you'll notice that the numbers are very small. So see if I can get filled right there, have it come up a bit more. Oh, come on. At this point, I've got to go up a little bit more. Let's try right there instead. Yeah, right there looks good. Have a nice tight little stop. So I have my trade plan in motion already. Have my entry point where the red is. Have my stop loss where the green is. Granted, I first got to get filled. Okay, and then just watch that number down there. You'll notice very, very modest numbers. So if I am wrong, not going to cost me much. But if I'm right, I'm also not going to make a whole lot. But let's see if this thing wants to come down. So I am short. That's what I'm looking for here. Is this a dead cat bounce? Might not be, because this thing is so beat down already. That's why I'm doing the micros here. And also just as a little learning educational example too of what one would look like. So is this like an A+ situation? It's not, but it's good enough to, put some money on the line. And as it comes down now, let's see if it wants to come down a bit more.
Order filled.
And I am out there. So relative to what was being risked there, and this is what I got to remember. My order is still out there. Remember that green one, my stop loss? It's still sitting out there. So that's where I want to come up there, press that button, exit everything. And there we go. So again, did not make a whole lot on that trade, even though I was right. And I wanted to also cut it short. Yeah, this video is at 15 minutes anyway. So I don't want to sit here and have this, be some sort of like 10-minute trade for like $30 or something like that. You get the idea. If you're kind of unsure about a situation, you can always go to the micros and, mitigate your risk just through that function too. But, I think 4 trades. Was that 4 trades? 1, 2, or was it 5? 4 trades, I think. 4 trades I made. So it's a little over an hour, into the day, up 200 and basically $50, a little over $250. So I'll take it. Not too bad. And again, if you want to learn more about the prop firm that I'm using to do all this prop firm account trading in, which offers a very low risk scenario, just look down below in the comment section, and it'll link you to, and definitely use that link because it'll give you the promotional prices on everything. So definitely use that link so you're not paying full price. And then again, if you want to learn more about futures, how they're working, and how all that is, playing out, there is a link down below in the comment section to my 4-part series of futures trading. So that is all I have. If you enjoyed, please hit that like button. And if you're just looking for a way to support the channel in a very easy way, if you could hit that subscribe button, that really helps out. That really goes a long way. So thanks for hanging out. Have a good one. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only 1 losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.